Namaste, DDs. My name is Sherry Sutton, and I am your marketing mentor. So excited to be with you guys today. I love being live with you guys. I love connecting with everyone. Today, I wanted to talk about fear, right? Nothing brings up more fear and more self doubt than being an entrepreneur. I promise you, I totally get it. I am going through some changes in my business. They're all amazing, but it's different and it's uncharted territory, right? I know I'm moving more towards doing coaching, right? And really helping women to sort of do exactly what I do on a daily basis, which is deal with their self-doubt, deal with their fear, and still show up in their business in a way that's authentic to them, but also is out there in a way that helps be of service and also drive sales, because you don't have to differentiate between those two, right? You can have sales and have a purpose and be of service to other people. But one of the things that happens as we're entrepreneurs is self-doubt, right? Comes up all the time. And it's just a mechanism that our bodies and our brains use to help to protect us, right? We use fear as a way to protect us from getting hurt. And it's a totally natural part of life. It's not something that will ever stop or something that you will ever get rid of, but it's a matter of what do you do with that fear. And fear usually manifests itself as entrepreneurs as a couple different things, right? Self-doubt, self-criticism, right? This is the voice in your head that says, like, I'm not good enough, right? Nobody's going to want to buy my stuff. Even to the point of, like, I don't want to be braggy, right? I don't want to, be out there telling people what they're supposed to do. I don't want to, I feel weird telling people about why they should buy things from me, or, and all of that, frankly, that's all just self-doubt. That's all you saying, oh my gosh, I don't want to be rejected, right? And left by myself. I don't want to be rejected or to be criticized and then feel shame, because we will avoid shame like nobody's business. So when those moments happen, and they are going to happen, and it could happen every single hour of every single day for the entire time you're an entrepreneur. The most successful people in the world are constantly plagued with self-doubt. It is absolutely 100% normal. And the best thing you can do when that happens is a couple things, is just to acknowledge that it's there, right? Don't beat it up. Don't be like, why do I feel this way? Because now you're giving yourself more reasons to have self-doubt and self-pity on top of already having self-doubt. Is to just acknowledge it, right? Give it a second, right? Is there something I really need to be hearing right now? Or is this just my fear? Acknowledge it, thank it for trying to keep you safe, and then just saying, hey, self-doubt, you know what? I got it this time. I'm good. I'm ready to go. And I tell you, like, I've been practicing this for a while now, and it's kind of a trip, because I'm used to sort of getting on that roller coaster, right? I use this analogy of a roller coaster, right? So you're at the front of the line, and at the at the amusement park, and the car comes up, right, for you to get in and get on the roller coaster. And you have a choice in that moment, right? You can say, I'm getting in the car. I'm going on the ride. I am going to feel all these things. I'm going to sit in my dirty diaper. I'm going to not go live. I'm going to not do my reels. I'm going to not connect with new people because I can't do it. Right? I'm full of self-doubt. I'm too scared to do it. Right? And again, fear manifests itself as, I'm not supposed to be braggy, right? I'm not as good as that person. I need to make sure that I'm more organized first, or, I've done one more certification first, right? All those things come up, and you get to decide whether or not you're going to get in that car and go on that roller coaster, right? And spend the rest of your day not building your business. Or if you're going to say, you know what? I'm going to pass this time. Thanks for the opportunity. Totally see you, totally acknowledge you. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go do something else today. I'm going to do something that's healthier for me and for my business, even though it feels uncomfortable. One of the things that I see happening a lot in the coaching industry, and I've been guilty of this too, is this idea of that entrepreneurship should be easy, right? That you've got all this opportunity for ease and time, and money is just going to flow to you, and you just have to have the right mindset, and all of that is true. But I also believe that the biggest changes that happen in your life come through some level of discomfort, right? If you talk again to the most successful people in the world, they talk about their discomfort, their failures, their fears, and how they showed up anyway, how they worked through them. And they said, you know what? I know I'm afraid right now, but I'm going to do it anyway because I believe that I have a purpose. That's where making sure you have a very strong purpose. What are you doing? Who are you trying to work with? Who are you trying to solve? What problem are you trying to solve to make the world a better place? And when you come back to that, you remember that your fear is just about you, right? It's a natural instinct that you have to be willing to say, not today, fear. Not today, self-doubt. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to, do all the things that I need to grow to grow in my business, even if I fail, even if I look like an idiot, even if I get criticized every now and then, because only by doing those things am I going to be able to grow my business. And only by putting myself out there am I going to allow the people who need to see me, the people who need my product, to find my product. And if you don't believe that your product is really going to change someone else's life, then we really need to work together on why are you doing this thing, right? Like you really have to have that sense of, strong belief in what you're doing. It doesn't mean you're not going to be fearful. Doesn't mean you're not going to have self-doubt, but this drive of, I know I'm meant to do something to help people, right? And that can be through, cosmetics or real estate or coaching or any of those things, right? It's your passion to help other people that's going to help you to get out of that fear on those days. So making sure you really have a strong sense of your vision, your mission, and your purpose, and also being willing when that self-doubt crops up, because it's going to crop up, that you're willing to say, I acknowledge it. I'm just going to let it go because I have other things I need to be doing in my life and in the world right now. But it is tough. I was telling you guys earlier, I'm going through some big changes in my business. I'm going from a place where we did a lot of done for you services to coaching one-on-one, because I realized that's where I'm seeing the greatest transformation with people, is helping them sort of get through some of this stuff, right? This uncomfortable stuff, as well as just having a plan, right? You have to have a plan so you know what you're supposed to be doing. So that then you have to sit down and look at yourself and go, okay, I'm supposed to be doing a reel today and I am feeling icky about it, right? But how do you get through those moments? And that's the stuff that I really want to work on women with. And so that's where I've been moving my business, but it's uncomfortable, right? Because it is a little bit of a change. All of my self-doubt has come up as well. And, what do? I just say, okay, I acknowledge it, and I'm going to move forward anyway, right? I'm going to go back to my plan. I'm going to go back to the things I said I was going to do. And I'm going to go back to my original purpose, mission, and values, right? Which for me is helping women to create economic security through entrepreneurship, right? And really living their most authentic lives. And when I remember that it's not about me and it's about other people, that makes a big difference too. So here's my little pep talk for the day about fear. I think I'm probably giving it to myself as much as I'm giving it to you guys, but let me know what you think, right? Do you find that fear is the thing holding you back? And I can tell you, I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of entrepreneurs over the last few years, and even before that. And the number one thing that holds most of them back is fear, right? It's not just having a plan, though you need to have that. It's not just having a strategy, though you need that. It's that fear. And how do you deal with that fear? And are you willing to show up and do it anyway, even when you're scared, right? I'm scared right now. I'm scared every time I go live, right? I'm nervous every time I go live. But I still suit up and I show up and I do it. And that's something that you have to do for your business as well. So I hope this was helpful. If you would like to have someone help you kind of through this process, face those fears, figure out what your overall plan should be, right? And really be kind of your best friend and your mentor every step along the way to help you work through all of the challenging waters that come with being an entrepreneur. I am your girl. I have an incredible one-on-one 6-month coaching mentorship program where we'll meet, we'll put together your entire plan. So you'll know exactly what you're supposed to do, who you're going after. We'll be super clear about your target audience, your messaging, making sure that your message is different. But we'll also work together to figure out what are some of sort of the emotional blocks that are holding you back, and spend some time together working through that. Because again, it's completely natural, but we can't let it hold us back. And so how do we work through those things? And I have a ton of different tools that I've utilized throughout my life of self-exploration, as well as a 12-step program that I'm in that I would love to share with you and help you work through those things. So if that sounds awesome to you, having a business bestie, I'm your girl. Give me a holler, send me a direct message, and we'll find some time to get on the phone and chat about it a little bit more. I hope this was super helpful. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if this resonated with you, this idea of self-doubt sometimes taking over, and how you just have to do it anyway sometimes. I'm good. So have a fabulous day. Mwah.